our last area of development we're going to talk about is physical, which, you know, seems pretty hand in hand with play for most children. Although some of you might have children like mine that has a personality to sort of sit still and not really get up and be physical. In fact, I have to encourage her to go outside. I have to encourage her to ride her bike. Where I had one child that I would have to go find in the neighborhood because he never slowed down. And so once again, depending on what their personality, depending on what their temperament is, we might need to encourage them. And with my son, though, it was always nice. I knew where he was. I knew that he was outside being very physical and playing. As we talk about physical activity, remember that when we get up, when we move, it makes us happy. One thing that we have really tried to encourage in this generation of children is to be more physical. As we've talked in a previous workshop, and as I'll probably stress in others, is that our children have the unfortunate illness of obesity. And unfortunately, it has become a national crisis that children are having obesity-related diseases. In one study that I read in one particular group of people, is they were, because of their obesity, they were actually having cirrhosis of the liver. How do we usually incur cirrhosis of the liver? Does anyone know what that disease, Pam? Liquor is from alcoholism, but because of obesity, the Hispanic males in their 20s are becoming to have that disease. There's a lot of side effects from overweight children, and so we want to encourage that all children get up and move at least 20 minutes a day. As I've said, it's something that in my house I have to encourage. Some of you have children that you wish that maybe sat down and was quiet, but with those children, realize how well that is for their bodies. In this next clip, I'm going to have you stand up once again, and you're going to move, and you're going to see how a physical activity really helps with thinking and reasoning skills too.
Hop, 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 and shake your head. Hop, 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 and shake your head. Hop, hop, shake your head, and wriggle like an octopus. Hop, hop, shake your head, and wriggle like an octopus.
I like that octopus.
Slithery octopus, wriggle with me. I'm dancing with an octopus and I feel free. Hop, hop, shake your head, and wriggle like an octopus.
Once again, does that make you feel a little good just to get up and move? Children need that in their lives. They need to move around. They need to slither. They need to learn those words. You know, I saw Mary, she was actually hopping because that's what it said. We were all doing this. That's more like marching, but we were listening to what it says. Remember with television shows such as this, when they're getting up and moving, if you as a parent don't model what they're doing on the TV, children will just watch as entertainment. But you need to model it for children to do it. Don't be embarrassed to get up and move with your kids. They might be embarrassed for you, but they'll still have fun. There's a lot of books that have different topics of physical and the need to move. I'm not going to read this one today because it is very long, but the Skippy John Jones series talks about a little boy that's sent to his bedroom and he's supposed to sit down and think about what he was supposed to do right. And instead he bounces and bounces and bounces on his big boy bed, and he creates a whole scenario of what's going on inside. One thing that I have learned as a parent is that children cannot control their emotions unless they control their physical bodies. And usually for children to work out their angry feelings or the emotional stress they feel in their life, it has to be a physical release. So as you're doing, when your child is misbehaving, sometimes it's a good idea to get them up and moving. The last book that I'm going to read in this particular workshop is as quick as a cricket. And there's a lot of things this child is doing with his body. This book is written by Audrey Wood and illustrated by Don Wood. I'm as quick as a cricket. I'm as slow as a snail. I'm as small as an ant. I'm as large as a whale. I'm as sad as a basset. I'm as happy as a lark. I'm as nice as a bunny. I'm as mean as a shark. I'm as cold as a toad. I'm as hot as a fox. I'm as weak as a kitten. I'm as strong as an ox. I'm as loud as a lion and as quiet as a clam. I'm as tough as a rhino and as gentle as a lamb. I'm as brave as a tiger and as shy as a shrimp. I'm as tame as a poodle and as wild as a chimp. I'm as lazy as a lizard and as busy as a bee. Put it all together, and you've got me. And when children play, they do come all together with their cognitive and reasoning skills, their social and emotional skills, and especially their physical skills. Don't leave play out of your children's life. Make sure they have at least 20 minutes, because remember, play is a childhood.